Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos with me, Alpha Mega and Byzantium. So the turn is 3227, year 4078 BC, and we are one turn away from consciousness. I finally said it correctly. I know what's up with me in this world. I guess it's my arch nemesis. Anyway, Constantinople has recently grown to population 15, or population level 15, which means 15,000 people now live in this grand city, which is amazing. It was mentioned in the comments that Thebes were the biggest city around year 5000 BC with roughly 10,000 people. So we have outgrown that city, but again, we are getting closer to the age of the pyramids. So more cities will spawn at this population level. Anyone can check and post it in the comments. I'm gonna pin it if you have some overview, for example, of what the cities looked like in this era. Now, with that comes the fact that many of our other cities have also grown, as is usual. Specifically, Patra is now at population level 10, which means 3,000 people live there. We have a number of cities. Oh, also Thessaloniki, but they were there last update, I think, as well. Vodena and Adrianople at 9. We have Antioch at 7. Trebizond is now at 5, same as Nicomedia. I have also taken the liberty, after someone corrected me, that Laodicea, I think it was ad Licum, meant Laodicea on the river Lake Licum, and I used my limited knowledge of Latin to rename this to Laodicea Transmare, which should mean above the sea, meaning that this is a port. Now, I've never been good at Latin. I had it for just 3 years, but yeah, that should be, I think that Transmara should be above the sea, but again, someone might correct me on that. What's really important though is that we are now in the positive numbers. We have built the markets and even the grocers and stuff like that, and they are way better than I actually expected them to be. Market itself gives us 10.7 gold in every city that builds it. So if we check anywhere we haven't, yeah, like here in Thessaloniki, it's gonna give us 10. Okay, so 10, not exactly the same amount, but 10. The grocer is giving us additional 3. We are still finishing a number of the other buildings like bazaars. We still need to build the smiths for gold and silver in many cities. So our civilization is getting filthy rich. Quite honestly, filthy rich. Now, if this continues, you can see that we have a number of grocers here, markets, some bazaars, and I'm not even talking about the cities like Trebizond and Antioch that didn't even get close to building those. Same with Laodicea. So once we get to roughly plus 60, I'm going to found the next city. It's going to be found down here at the original plot where we mentioned on the other side of this little, it wouldn't be a bay, but on the other side of this little whatever it is. I've never been really good at geography. Now, the reason why that is that, and someone pointed this in the comments before I even noticed that last night, that Babylon is now again occupied by Babylon. I thought about it a bit, and I watched the city, and I think they conquered it, quite honestly. It wasn't, in my opinion, a culture flip. I think that they did conquer it, because there was quite a lot of these really strong units, like these archers around here, so they might have just went ahead and went on it. It's the same thing. I think that Barsip was also not theirs, or maybe Eridu. They conquered 2 cities, so yeah, good for them. They are putting their civilization back together. But it also means that if they continue, they will either attack Skladina or they will found their next city here. So we need to take it sooner than them. So I'm hoping that we will be able to do that maybe this episode, maybe in the next one, but it can be done. Now again, I could do that immediately. because we have now moved from meager wealth to lesser wealth, which means that just Constantinople alone, if we put it on, we're getting 82 extra gold. So that is amazing and could fund the next city. But I'm a bit wary about over-exerting myself. That might not be very good idea. Plus, every other city increases all of the malices that we have. It also increases the costs for technology and so on and so on and so on. But again, Constantinople is now the city of world renown with 5 trade routes, you know, all of these modern things and everything. I'm pretty happy. I also want to say that I'm very happy that we are now having the highest level of attainable education in all of our major cities. The only one that doesn't have it is... where is it? Definitely Waldisum. Okay, Trebizond now has that as well. So Waldisa definitely doesn't have it because it's more of a small settlement with 250 people. And I think there was one more, but I might be mistaken. Maybe I was doing better than I thought. Okay, so we have it everywhere then. So only Laodicea doesn't have the highest education. Everywhere else we have it, which is amazing because it gives us a huge boost. Just a reminder to production, gold production, science, great person birth rate. It gives us extra specialties, extra trade route yield. But, you know, it slows down the growth of our cities. But less disease and less crime, which makes me happy. I'm happy. Okay, on that note, I think I'm gonna end it here and we can go ahead and get consciousness. I think we can. Oh, I've already done that, so why even think about it anymore?
Consciousness was upon him before he could get out of the way.
Okay, so this is one of the technologies that don't give us all that much. They give us just the ancient way of the shadows, which gives us, well, okay, that gives a bit of education, that is pretty good. And a trans hut, which I just don't know what... I mean, I guess it's good because it gives you some benefits, but it's really not something that I would consider great. The improvements, it gives up a build-up cleverness 3, so that helps a bit with the thugs, I guess, doing stuff. Insidiousness, I think, is the increased crime rate trait. And now we're going to go towards the sacrifice cult. Oh, nice! Long knives actually killed someone. Yeah, they killed a Babylonian trained dogs. Unfortunately, our Bane of Israel wasn't so lucky and they got killed a couple of turns ago. So I decided that we're gonna build an extra ambusher in Constantinople and send it to plague Babylon together with the one that we have here, the Nicaea knives. We'll just, get a bit of XP, and once we are done with the sacrifice cult, I'm going to upgrade them all. And one of them is going to be remaining in Babylon, probably the long knives, because they've been doing a great job here. While the Bane of Israel, or I don't know, we're going to call it like what Bane of Israel was the previous unit, so this one could be like the Hate for Israel. Together with the Nicaea knives would go and wreak havoc there. Now, thinking about you, you get the +2 strength. What could be good for you? I guess just the general strength is good for these assassination units because they are pretty good. Spotting would be good, but I don't think that it's that necessary for us. The Veil, the Hidden Shadows +3 is great for these units because they don't get spotted, and we can easily Can you get double movement or extra movement? I haven't checked that. 2 plus 5% strength. I don't know where you got that. No, I don't see the movement bonus here, so let's just give you plus 3 strength. And there are more. Wow, they're sending their dogs after us. We need to pull back. I'm probably gonna send this unit down south a bit to rest. We've killed a huge number of dogs around here, so you will rest over there. So that's the plan for the assault on Babylon, on our future growth. As you can see, bazaars, grocers being built everywhere. I think we might actually go ahead. We still have a number of buildings to construct in Constantinople, like the caravan post, the trading post, which will give us extra yield from the trade routes. We're starting to get pretty good yield. Patra giving us 1 base profit, where and barter post gives us 3. That one is going to be changed to how much? To 5, okay. Plus the caravan post is going to give us 12% extra. Stonebridge trails, education and population, connection to capital. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that's gonna work fine. And I mean, the trans hut is not that important, but hey, we could do the settler then. I'm even putting up the carnival because it gives extra for recons and hunters and throwing and mounted. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. No great building here, but let's check if there's something else. Ancient Way of the Shadows could be built in Patra, giving us extra education in the city, which I think would be good. Build criminals, ruffians, and strike them faster. Unfortunately, your experience isn't that great, is it? I can see that, but yeah, those are rookie numbers. Cahokia Mound. Percent faster construction, that doesn't really do much. This one though, we might. Catacombs of Kom El Shokaf might be a good one for here. Cahokia Mounds, just some cultures. Pashtun culture, interesting. Animal trainer, rhinoceros. Yeah, well, things are looking pretty good. So, we'll terrorize Babylon, we'll work on improving our situation, and once the sacrifice cult comes around, I'll be back. It enables a lot of things for us. Though most of them are, none of these are really that important. We're really getting it for the stalkers. I mean, that's what we want. That's an extra veil, extra spot. So yeah, that's the step in the right direction. Turn 3245 here, 3966 BC, and we are 1 turn away from sacrifice cult. So what's new? Well, as you can see, we are still improving our income, and we're far from done. Smith is going to be built in Adrianople, Thessaloniki building the grocer, Ankira building the smith, Trebizond building the sapphire mine, Nicomedia building the goldsmith. So things are looking pretty good. And we will definitely be able to start the city here very soon. We need to do that. Case in point, Thapsus has been founded near our borders. I kinda thought about destroying this city, but I think we'll just leave it there because Carthage is of no real consequence to us. They are far from being a political rival to us at this point, so we can just leave it there. And I'm preparing to try our upgraded what would they be called? Ambush? No, these are ambushers, so they were not assassins. Not assassins. Where is it? Here? Stalkers. Okay. So we're gonna try our luck with stalkers on the city and see how it's gonna go. I also changed the priority buildings for Iconium. We're gonna start focusing on culture producing buildings. Many of those can have had in just a couple of turns. So the pressure on the city should be quite big. You can see that already we have a 7% influence over the city, while Babylon has 92%. That's kind of weird. I don't know how that's calculated. And Carthage is 0. It's kind of weird. Well, we'll see how that's gonna go. I guess this is just because the pressure on them is fairly interesting. They haven't built it in any interesting place as far as I'm concerned. I mean, a city would be nice to have here. You know, it's the right distance. And if we put the next city here and then one here or here, it could be just like a natural extension of our border. But we'll see about that soon. I think that was pretty much the main point that I had prepared for now. So let us end the turn and get the sacrifice cult so we can check what it's gonna do and test it out on our enemies. And hear the lamentation of their women.
They strike open the wretched Indian's chest with flint knives and hastily tear out the palpitating heart which, with the blood, they present to the idols.
Bernal Diaz, the conquest of New Spain. Okay, Grand Sky Festival now produces more culture. We get extra happiness with Blood Hunter's Hut and Blood Dance. Enables Stall 5 and Backstab 3. Okay, leads to mummification, dualism, divination, and monotheism. Altar for human sacrifices, that would require us to have a human sacrifice active, and I don't think that does much for us. Sacrificial altar, hemp peyote. Okay. So this is dependent on what you do, whether either you have the sacrificial altar or you sacrifice people there. Chichen Itza could be built, plus 2 trade routes. Okay, we are interested in, and plus 25% defense in all cities. Nice. Okay, so this is something that we want, definitely. Shank Jade Carvers, that is culture dependent, and other things here. Not all that interesting. Okay, next we're gonna go to Fungiculture, which is going to be a big boost to our food production. Now with these ones you never know, like I thought that the orchards would be one such thing, and turns out it isn't, but it leads to fermentation, and fermentation is going to be great. I'm pretty sure about that, because that one gives us I think, yeah, the cooper, and it should lead to brewing actually, wouldn't it? Vineyard, winery. Winery is good. Needs 2 folk medicine, oil lamps, and parsley. Where is brewing actually? Beer making, or whatever it would be called here. I know there's such. Well, I don't know there's such a tech, but I would definitely expect something like that to be there. Canonism, Zoroastrian culture. Come on, don't tell me there's no beer here. Wouldn't there be? Yeah, this is horse breeding, road building, literature. I'm pretty sure by then you already need a beer. So can we check that in the Civilpedia? Because I never really looked into that. So wait, let's just get to Civilpedia, buildings, special resources, manufactured bonuses, beer. Barrels. There is no beer. Really? There's no beer. What about alcohol? Okay, alcohol is here. Resources, alcohol. Buildings enabled. Buildings affected. Sources of bonus is basically resource, alcohol. It was brewery, okay. And brewery will be given to us when? Distillery, winery, brewery. Fermentation, okay, so I guess this is a brewery then for the beer. Yeah, I guess this, I thought that there would be something more, but okay. So I did a full circle, basically. And we have a new guy. No, that's the religion. Mesopotamia has been found in Kazaldo. I thought that was for something else. Okay, and we can get the stalkers now, but the stalkers are not these guys. What the hell? Why can't I promote you? I cannot. Could I do it in Constantinople? No. Why? Why can't I do that? Requires poison crafter and sacrifice cult. We do have that. It's a national unit. Okay, that's weird. Let's send you to Constantinople and check what's up with that. We do have... Oh, yeah, that's the big bird. And we managed to subdue Haast's eagle, which I believe is a mythical creature, isn't it? Or maybe it's not, but we're gonna construct here folklore of the Haast eagle. Let's have that. And I can't promote you either. That's weird. But Constantinople can definitely start producing us. It's working on the carnival and then it's gonna start working on the settler. So before we go there, wow, you're gonna get 26 XP and 5 promotions. Well, let's build those guys. Okay, so these are definitely somehow different from the ambushes that we have. So I might just disband them and use these instead. That's so weird. I don't know why the game is doing it like that, but okay, I guess I'm not gonna complain too much. And we're working on the road here. So finish the road. And that's done. Yeah, I'm preparing this area for settling, though because we don't have the culture there, it's kind of hard. There will be quite a lot of sources here from the poultry, wheat, if we build a farm here. Actually, that's right near the river. Yeah, if we can take this area over, this is going to be great. And it would give us access to obsidian. Okay, good. Anyway, I'll be back in, 18 turns. Turn 3263, year 3854 BC, and we are 1 turn away from Fungiculture, which is awesome. No, we do not have 149 plus every turn. That is because we love the we love the chief celebration. Now we love the chief celebration in Constantinople, but we're getting a solid plus 80 every turn. And we have prepared everything to found the new city here. We even have the settler almost there, so we'll do that in this update. We have the assassins, stalkers, okay, stalkers reaching out to the territory of Israel. Here is Black Death, here is Red Death, and the Green Death is here on the way. I know these are not the best names, but, you know, cut me some slack here. I'm running out of names. We have the original ambushers here terrorizing the territory of Babylon. And we keep upgrading everything. I've kept quite a lot of attention, or I paid a lot of attention to the stats. So education is still pretty good. The only city that's suffering suddenly is Antioch after it has grown. And the -5 here really puts into perspective how we got so bad so fast. If every single extra population taxes you with 5 extra education, then I understand why we need this many story towers. So we're going to finish the bazaar, then build a couple of story towers, then paste up a grocer and scarecrows to make up for it. And Chichen Itza is being built in Patra, while Vodena has actually ran out of things to build, so it's on a meager research now. I mean, it would probably be better to get a lesser wealth, but, you know, as we do not need the money now, we do not need the money now. Constantinople will finish the carnival, then build an extra archer for itself and forces, because those that we have there were sent out to this new city. And then it's gonna turn probably into meager research as well, because there is really nothing that we want here. I mean, the fire about this would be really cool, but considering we still have the flammability of 46 even after we had the well, I mean, I guess that's all you need to know. So let's end the turn and see the Fungiculture, see also our current surplus, and then see how much we are going to pay for the new city, because I'm interested. I mean, we have 3,000 gold again, so we can take a bit of a deficit here.
Falling in love is like eating mushrooms. You never know if it's the real thing until it's too late.
Okay, so Mushroom Gatherer gets a flat bonus of +1 food, which is fine. And we get a bunch of new buildings. Many of these are farms. There are some pretty interesting things here. Morrow mushroom, straw mushroom, pine mushroom. Yeah, there's a ton of things here that we could get. I'm not sure how much of that we can actually use. So let's check, for example, Constantinople. Quite a lot. So Constantinople can build a farm crop white mushroom, getting extra food and extra income. Coral tooth mushroom gatherer, okay, extra food and extra income. Fly agaric gatherer, extra food, extra income, extra unhealthiness. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's shadow these, you know, I mean, why not? They're good. And I think that should put us also here. Ah, you get more of these. Shaggy Parasol Mushroom Gatherer. What are these based on? Across mushroom in the sensitive vicinity, manufacture locally. Squash. Ah, okay, so they're based on mushrooms and some other stuff. Okay, so yeah, 6, 12, 24. Okay, so right about when we get fermentation, you are going to be done with this. So the tiles here, I don't know if we can. No, we cannot found the city now, so we'll need to wait one more turn. I'm pretty certain that some of our scouting units will have a really hard time getting back. These cities are expanding, so there's only a couple of tiles left to go back through, so we need to keep an eye on that. Alternatively, I could send some ships, but considering how dangerous the seas are, I'm not sure that would work in our favor. Okay, you can't really do much there, nor here. So let's just meet up here and heal. You are going to... This is going to be a good tile for farms, so will this one. We can build a camp here and a lumber gatherer here. Yeah, okay, let's build a lumber gatherer there. Okay, so there is a lone lynx here. Can you kill it? You can. And you can't attack. Okay, you can get this dog worker off their hands. That's good. Time to start terrorizing Israel the proper way. The way that they probably send their terrifying stalkers against us. So I can see that Arena is going to be built, Bazaar is going to be built. Plus 72 might jump to plus 76 then. We're building a stone tool maker, huh? Interesting. Okay, 88, that's even better. So you need to get education and build up teaching. What did we finish here? An archer. Okay. So the archers are always promoted on the city defense and then strength. So this is now either going to be known as town guards or Constantinople town guards. You can kill these wolves. Or is it the lynx or whatever? No, it was a dingo. Okay. You can be disbanded because we really don't need you. That's gonna give us extra income. We can take this extra dog worker off their hands. And we can found the city here. Can't we? What's wrong? I can't found it here. Why? Is it too close to the city or what? I'm not. Well, we can do it here, but it's gonna be on the banana tile. There's one city over here. There's one city over here. This is definitely not too close to a city. But the game won't allow me to do it here. Oh, that's... Could it be the... Could it be that? I'm pretty sure it isn't, but... Okay, let's move you in preparation for that one tile to the east and we'll see. Okay, you can... Actually, no, you guys steal these and then rest. And this bandit worker unit, we don't need it. Now I know that if I send them back home, I could get some gold from them, but they will never make it that way. I can promise you that. I've tried. And it just lets someone else capture them or kill them. Okay, so one more turn and we're gonna see what's going on there with the city. I'm a bit confused, quite honestly. There has to be some reason for why the game is not allowing me to found the city there. So bizarre. So bizarre. Come on. These turns are starting to get pretty long though. Sorry that you have to sit through this. Okay, silversmith has been built here. Damn, you got a ton of things to build. Okay, anything helping with education? Fresco mural. Oh, you're doing good. So no need to go crazy here. Crime is fine, disease is fine. Okay, so what is up with production? Not much. Not much here. Money then. Well, woodwind instrument, barter post, tattooer, cobbler. This is all fine. There might be something better here though. No, potter hut. Training post. This is fine. Let's build these first. And then let's see anything. You don't have the outhouse, so we'll put that one up there. Crime is good, so we don't need to stone anyone. Let's build the nature circle. And then the walls actually, because you are a border city, so you should have that done. Okay, you're gonna get policing one, and then I don't know what to do with you. Well, you can get this against criminals, and an extra strength. Build up crime fighting. Now let me see this. I'm interested in seeing... Oh crap. Well, this is the bad effect. So let's hope we might not die to that. And did that... Did it do anything here? I don't think so. God damn it. It showed the city there, but... Yeah. Oh, god damn it. I should have saved and reloaded. Because that was just dumb. Okay, well... let's just quickly get through this so you guys see the next city. Feel free to skip ahead. I'll just keep on. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to pause it right here and get back when we do the city. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Well, I'm back 2 turns after, and we can now build the next city here. Still, I don't understand why it's not possible here. There might be some reason that I'm not seeing. If anyone can tell me why, please let me know. But anyway, we are going to found a new city here. And I wanted to check if it increases the cost of the technology, because now we need 18,144. And if we go with the next city, oh wow, this is at Ricum. Okay, so that's the same name as we had before. Cool. Quite a lot of things here to build. So let's just... Oh dang. You are suffering from an acute issue with building materials. Okay, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the Laodicea Transmare and Laodicea. Well, we can have this one at Vicum because there is actually a river here, so I don't mind that. But it seems like we are doing okay. The technology was not more expensive, and we are getting more. We're getting kind of quite a nice deficit of -8. If we can build things like the marketplace here and the other things, I think will be pretty cool quickly. Yeah, we'll need a couple of things for that, but for example, the jeweler itself will give us +11. So the cities are now becoming so able in their goals that we can pretty easily do whatever we want there. So let's spread the druidic tradition here immediately so that we have the right mentality here. You are going to build up crime fighting and you are going to fortify here. So that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Our 13th city has just been founded. And just out of curiosity, well, no, they're increasing their culture, but our pressure is not increasing. But still, I think that considering we are now getting, what, 53.76 per turn, and they are getting, what, 4.96 per turn, we shouldn't have any issues dealing with them. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next episode of Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos.